Hey, if you're hearing that song, it's time for another Monday day night at 8 p.m., which means it's time for another episode of Effin Rager. Hey, everybody, I'm your host, Connor Clifton, joined as always by my lovely co-host, Ned Gale.
Yes!
Ned, how the heck are ya?
Yes, I'm just pumping my fist. My favorite show is on this week, the one that I'm on. Yes. Fuck yes. No, I'm doing good.
Great. Yeah, it's Monday night. I'm feeling right. It's Effin Rager time. Ned, how was your freaking weekend?
Well, Connor, my freaking weekend actually felt like a weekend. We both had to go over to the office Friday
That's true.
afternoon, and it was real weird. It was the first time going back to the office. I had to go pick up some materials and chips.
Some free snacks.
So I went over there, saw the one person who's been going every day since everyone's been working from home. He's just in his... surrounded by computer towers
And jars of
DVDs.
piss.
Yeah.
Diapers.
Super long, like Howard Hughes nails. But yeah, we went over there for a little bit, checked in on things, grabbed some stuff, and then we drove home and we hit some of that MF Houston traffic.
Okay, on the way there, I did say I miss traffic. I miss being in traffic because it reminds me that the city is alive. And then on the way back,
It's true.
we sat in an hour of traffic.
He opened his shirt. It said, "I love traffic."
Yeah.
And then it said under it, "Not the band."
Yeah, we sat in traffic for too damn long.
An hour and a half. Very long traffic.
Near the end of it, I got really frustrated. And get this, it was because of a wreck. It wasn't even because of like too many cars on the road. An 18-wheeler had like broken down or something like that, which, if you ask me, we should outlaw that.
Yes.
And that would eliminate so many.
Are you
traffic
saying
problems.
outlaw wrecks, outlaw trucks? What do you want to outlaw?
I want to outlaw cars breaking down.
That's right.
I want to outlaw that cars
Yes.
sometimes don't work.
Yes.
Yeah, I just think that every car should have some
AAA
kind
is
of...
going to shut you down, man.
Come and get me. I just think that every car should have like a standard for how they operate and some kind of general inspection test or something so they can register with the State Department of Public Safety or something like that. That's what I think cars should have.
I think all cars should be made illegal, and we travel by catapult. Everyone gets the same exact catapult. It can go certain degrees, certain feet forward. That's all you get.
You can't upgrade your catapult or like buy new skins.
You can drill holes in your body to become more aerodynamic. If you're looking to go more forward, they call them cheese holes.
Hey, if you've got an alternative transportation idea, why don't you go ahead and call in? Our phone numbers are our phones are live right now.
Wait, the
correct?
phone is not yet open. Let's first we have to open this.
And I don't have the number memorized, so I can't just give it to you.
Here it comes.
We've been doing it for...
It is. The phone lines are now officially open.
910. Hi, Rager. Ned, did you know that last week we celebrated our 2-year anniversary of doing the show?
Sweet merciful Christ.
That's right. And what better way for us to celebrate than Call-In Quest, where all of our listeners were calling in and playing a role-playing game together. It was very fun, very cool. Listen, those phone lines are always open. And you can call in, even if the show's not going on, you can call in, leave a voicemail, maybe tell us what you would be doing if Call-In Quest was happening right now.
It's true. We even got a voicemail just earlier today. It was our guest having trouble getting a hold of us, and he said hello, and then it was just kind of silent for a minute.
Can we play that voicemail right now?
Yeah, let's play that voicemail.
Like we say, if you ever call in and leave a voicemail, we will play it on the show.
Yeah, and that is a threat. Let's see.
What do we got here?
I think this is the
Yep,
this is
there's
the
the
one.
voicemail.
Okay, let me start it over.
Hello?
Pretty good, am I right?
I think so.
That's
I think
a pretty
so.
good voicemail.
If you call in, that's the kind of stuff that we'll be playing on the show.
Yeah.
Can you go to the chat? Somebody said something to me.
Who do we got in the chat? Let's see what
let's
we got
see.
here.
Someone says, nice, clean-shaven quarantine look. Thank you very much.
You look very
proud of
soft.
it.
That's good.
I'm very proud of it. Play my friggin' drop. Oh, Cody's got a drop. Yeah.
Did Cody send a drop?
He just has one on the soundboard forever.
Oh, we don't have that sound on the board yet. Let me add it in here.
So
Which reminds me,
Call
guys,
Quest audit still going on.
if you call in, you can leave us a sound on the phone of what you want on this soundboard. We can edit this guy on the go. It's amazing. So what do we got? Cody's drop. Let's drop that guy in there. Get the Cody drop.
Should we start talking about the news on the show?
Oh, the freaking news,
Should
dude!
we start talking about Kim
It's all
Jong-
around us.
Kim Jong Un, Kim Jo. What's her name? Hang on, I got this.
Can we talk about Kim Jong Un? He is our only fan.
We can talk about
He's
it.
our only fan.
Kim Yo Jong. That's his sister. Yeah, Kim Jong Un is our only fan. But if you become our fan,
And that is capital only fan.
yeah.
Proper noun. There's Cody's. Okay.
All right, we're putting it in. We got a new soundboard, everybody.
Oh, you're beautiful.
There's that drop.
Yeah. There you go, Cody. There's your drop. We got a beautiful new soundboard. So unfortunately, the one that we never got to name is now chucked into trash. We threw it right out, Velveteen Rabbit style.
It's completely gone. We saw it. We threw it in the trash, and then we went. Then we got out of there.
Let's see. Effin report the facts, dog. If the news is party worthy, then I think so. Kim Jong Un dying might be party worthy.
Might be.
Might be. It depends on where your loyalties lie.
Which you once again know where Effin Rager's loyalties lie.
Just watch every episode. You'll figure it out. We
Yeah.
leave a lot of subtle clues.
Play the first word of every episode, all 100, make up a pretty sweet manifesto and a little recipe for quinoa.
Did you know that if you took the transcript of every Effin Rager episode, each of them does this. If you took the transcript and you lined it up and you circled the first letter of each sentence, it would spell out the DPRK is okay with ME, me, hyphen, Ned,
Yeah.
comma,
And
not
Connor.
Maybe we'll pivot into a news show. I don't know. There's no parties going on, but the news never stops. The news never sleeps. If you want to call in with some news, call in at 910 Hi Rager. Give us whatever news.
Yeah, if you got some news tips.
910-447-2437. Jack, I see you in the chat. I know you've got some news tips. Call in. Anybody call in with some hot news tips.
Wait, we got some talk about
Or
Kim
some
Jong-un's
gossip.
sister. If you thought Kim Jong-un's sister was pretty, what would you say to her, Connor?
Like I'd say the same thing to Kim Jong Un's sister.
That you say to everyone's sister.
That I say to every pretty sister, which is.
That is, of course, the sound of Connor being maced. His mouth foaming up on the ground as they're knocking his kidney out of place with a nightstick.
Oh, Cody says that the correct answer would have been his drop,
Oh, I
which
see.
is.
Oh, you're beautiful.
What I would say, I'd see her and I'd go,
All right, y'all.
see, don't be unsure. I will always love you.
Another fun thing that we've been doing this weekend that we did the last weekend as well is we're watching the Last Dance, the new Michael Jordan documentary on ESPN.
Yeah.
It's really, really fun. And the reason I bring this up is that we have a group chat with friends of the show, Cody and Jared Banks, and we all just kind of send each other memes and give commentary on what's going on in the documentary. And I found that the group chats really help, including the group chat that we have with all of you listening at
Yeah.
home. I love the group chat. Have anybody out there listening, have any of you had a good group chat experience to help you get through this pandemic right now? As always, call in. Hey! All right, one at a time.
Yeah.
What do we got here?
Oh, no.
Hi there, you're on FM Rager.
Yo, what's up, Dokes?
Hey, what's going on, bud?
Hey, how are you? Oh, this is Rahul. How
Yeah,
are
I
you?
guessed. Yeah.
How's it going, man? How you calling in to talk about the group chats, or are you calling in to talk about Kim Yo Jong?
Or you're just calling.
Oh, well, I'm just calling to say, hey, first off, love you fellas.
Love you
also, second, I'm hanging out. I'm eating some halal guys.
Ooh.
I'm taking some fatty bong rips. I know you don't endorse those, but
I
I'm
can't
doing
endorse
that.
them because I don't know what that is.
We endorse. Is that something you got from Halal Guys?
No,
Fatty bong rips?
Fatty Bong Rips is the old piano player. Oh wait, no, Fatty
yeah,
Arbuckle. My bad,
yeah.
my bad.
I was thinking the Greek food place
it's
fatties.
it's that Randy Newman song. Welcome to the bird, the fatty bong rips. Yeah, just hanging out. But I did want to talk about Kim Jong Un or Kim Il Un or Kim Trill Young.
Kim Yo Jong.
Yeah, so his sister, like, what's the deal with her? I feel like it seems like she's quote unquote scarier. I also feel like she has to maybe live up to some patriarchal expectations of what the government is over there. And then, like, on top of that, her maybe being quote unquote crazy. I don't know. You need to give me some elucidation. Give me some knowledge. Mostly looking at you, Connor Clifton. I know you don't fucking follow politics, Ned.
Her and I text, though. Is no one interested in that?
Interesting. I'm very interested in that. I think that Kim Yo Jong is to say that she's like crazier. I think that's kind of an unfair thing to say.
Hold on, wait a second. I need to hang up so I can turn the sound on and be a proper guest. Bye.
Okay, thank you. So you'll take your answer off the air. Look, I think that Kim Yo Jong, to say that she's crazier or even meaner than Kim Jong Un, there's really no evidence to that, unless you believe that she, after being slighted by Kim Jong-un, secretly orchestrated his death and propositioned the surgeon guiding or presiding over Kim Jong-un's surgery to like botch it intentionally. I don't really think that.
Proposition the surgeon? Did you see under that mask? It was her, baby.
Look, I don't know. I think that she probably did not kill him intentionally. I think that she was given a lot of political appointments before everything happened after Kim Jong-un missed his grandpa's birthday. So I'm pretty sure they're keeping it all into the family. As for the patriarchal pressures, the cool thing about being, well, I shouldn't say the cool thing, but an advantage of being a dictator of the DPRK is that if anyone says anything, you could just feed them to the hounds. Like, don't forget when Kim Jong-un took power, he killed off like a bunch of his family members. So maybe she'll do the same. I don't know. I'm no expert.
Well, we know the hounds are at least fed, so that's good.
Yeah. Look, obviously, what do we have here? Kim Bong-un. Hello. That's pretty funny.
I do like that.
Ned is Dr. Technical. No time for news when you are fixing everything and anything. That's very true. Ned, you are the tech AV wunderkind of this show.
Thank you.
We wouldn't have this show without you. And you're also quite a creative person. And that is a perfect segue for our next segment that we're working on here.
Yes.
Look, we're going to draw portraits of each other.
Did we come up with a name for this game?
You were trying to autonomous drawing or something like that?
Oh, man, I should have probably looked up what that was
we're getting a
beforehand.
call.
Wait, let's get this phone call out of the way real quick.
Busy as a bee, please send me those clips if you can.
Hello, you're on Effin Rager.
Hey, Connor may not be an expert on politics, but I had a question for something he is an expert on, and that is Spider-Man.
Okay.
If Spider-Man shoots a lot of webs all over the city, does he have to eat more food afterwards to replenish?
There are two schools of thought on that. There are the people who believe that Peter Parker develops his own synthetic webbing, so he doesn't really have to eat any more food. It's something he designs in a lab. Maybe he needs to eat more food so he has the energy to make more inside of his lab.
What is the stuff he makes out of? Like, what is it made of?
It's all those fake Marvel
Horse hooves.
Unaporcium or something like that.
100% hooves.
Yeah. And if you believe in the Sam Raimi canon
Which you
that
should.
the web comes out of his wrist, there were only 3 movies. Not a lot was said about it, but it turns out that it's not food, but confidence that Peter Parker needs in order to create more webbing in his wrist web sacks.
The answer is focused.
All right, thanks for calling in. Don't listen to
That
that.
is my question. Gotta go. Bye.
Twit.
Classic biter, man, it seems like.
All right.
It looks like Stacy knew what we were going to do already.
Draw each other with your eyes closed.
That is precisely
Ooh.
what we will be doing.
All right.
So the plan is that Connor will be looking directly, or do you want to close your eyes, or do you want to look
I
directly
don't want to
at
close
me?
my eyes. I want to
Okay.
look directly at
I
you.
don't want to close my
And I'm not going to look at the paper.
Say goodbye.
I wish you'd stop singing. All right. Am I good? Where's my... Okay. And now, but you have to tell me a story.
Okay, so I have to try to psych you out.
No dead air.
Okay, I'm going to try to psych you out too.
But you can't
give
move.
you different. Okay, I'm going to look at you. So see my face?
Yep.
I'm going to start giving you some details about a man with a bushy unibrow on top of his head and ears the size of a giraffe's neck, but as wide as a giraffe's toe.
Oh, wow. They have wide toes.
I actually hung out with this giraffe. We used to hang out every weekend. We would go to IHOP together. We'd get ourselves some scrambled eggs. We'd say 2 scrambies, just me and Giraffe. That was his name.
Yeah?
It was short for Jurassic. That was his full name. Yeah. So Jurassic had this amazing, just amazing Technicolor dream hoof. And we used to trade off wearing it. He would wear it on his front right foot with that hoof. And I would put it on my front right nose.
All right.
So
I think I'm ready.
okay, you're done?
I think so.
Okay, well, the story actually has a lot more. So let me know. Yeah, what do you got?
Hey, I don't think it's that bad. Here, I'll show everybody.
Yeah, let's see what we're pull it up a little bit. Hey, not bad.
All right.
Okay, am I going for you now?
Yeah.
Okay,
Now it's Ned's
okay.
turn. And you can do this at home. This is a fun thing to do at home, but not along with us. You need to focus on us.
We should have somebody. Hey, let me do my round, but let's have someone call in and let's try to do like a police sketch artist thing.
Oh, yeah.
Where they describe who hurt them.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna look at you now.
So get ready.
I'll take
We're
off
going to
my
have one
glasses,
of y'all
too.
call in.
Yeah, we're gonna
Fight
make
for it.
one of
I
you.
don't know. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah. Please tell me a story, and then I'm gonna look at you.
Okay. A long time ago in a swamp, just like the one we live in, there was a gator. Not just any gator, but a cool gator. This gator wore sunglasses, right? And his scales, ooh, baby, you never seen anything like it. He was crisp, clean, pristine. This gator knew what the swamp was about. Anyway, as some real estate developers came into town, they decided this swamp is going to become a dump. So the gator had to pack his shit up, put everything he had in a little bindle, bones mostly, and he took off to the big city. Now, this gator hadn't been in the big city. He was terrified. Giant metal birds flying in the sky, people on electric horses, metallic steeds going up and down the street. Why, this gator's mind was blown and his pants were pooped. He could not believe it, but he eventually got a... What, are you done?
I think I'm done.
Okay, let me see it.
Okay, the pencil was not. I didn't realize you closed the pencil.
Oh,
so
there's no lead?
Yeah. So it's just a really scratchy piece of paper. Let's try that again.
Okay, all right. I'm going to tell a new story this time.
Yeah. I'm sorry, guys.
All right.
Okay.
A long time ago, not that long ago, maybe a week ago.
How recent compared to the other story?
Very recent. Wait, we got someone calling in.
Okay.
We'll take a short break from this. Hey, you're on Effin Rager. Hello?
Hello? Hey, can you please turn your speaker down?
Hey, what's up? It's Rahul again. How y'all doing?
Rahul, how's it going?
What's up? Y'all need a character for something? I'm sorry. I'm like operating 2 different phones and halal guys at the same time right now.
It sounds
But-
like the show is still on where you are. So I don't know what the problem is. Yeah, look, we're trying to do like a police sketch artist thing. You called it just the right time, to be honest, because Ned totally blew it.
I didn't blow it. You gave me a pen with no lead in it. All right, let's just.
No, that's cool. I just have to describe a person or
Yeah,
a thing,
and
or a person, place, or thing.
You have to
Actually,
describe
yeah, if you can describe someone maybe we know or something like that, but describe it like a police sketch, and we're going to try
Okay,
our best
so-
to match.
All right, the suspect had button eyes, but they were like black all the way. They were just like fully black, like all the pupils and shit, right? So then, like, the other part about the suspect is that, like, he was like a bear, but not like a real bear. It was almost like he was a stuffed bear. Like, he was almost like, a stuffed bear that was loved by a child who may or may not have had parents, but he put a lot of emotional faith in this stuffed bear. And, he also created like an imaginary world for his stuffed bear. And the stuffed bear had friends, a little stuffed pig, a stuffed rabbit, a stuffed tiger.
Okay, but we need to hear
has
about
a-
the man himself, not what he had.
Yeah, well, like, okay, but merely as a description of the bear that I'm describing.
Correct.
This bear in particular, much like Donald Duck, he doesn't wear pants.
Okay.
However, unlike Donald Duck, like, people just accept it, so he can let his stuffed bear dong fly out. Oh, but he's also wearing a bunch of communist regalia. So he's got like one of those
Are you
communist
talking about
hats.
Xi Jinping?
He's got like a red star in the hat.
What do we got here?
Hang on. All right, Rahul. I'm about to
Okay.
show you this evil man, and you got to tell me if I got it. If I
Okay,
nailed it.
and I kind of drew above
I
it.
am watching on Twitch stream
Okay.
on a different phone right now. I got
There you
two
go. Wait,
phones,
there
one
it
for the
is.
Twitch and one for the host.
Okay, and then go down a little bit. Show him my face. Look at those button eyes. Okay, Raul, does that
Okay,
look like
wow,
the bear you
That's,
saw?
okay, that's really disrespectful to me as a listener, but thank you for your humor, and I appreciate that. I like the top face. I like the top little kitty face a lot. It's cute.
Thanks.
Nice. Okay, hang up on it.
Oh, all right, bye.
Bye.
All right. Well, that was fun.
That was pretty good.
Anybody got
I'm
any?
fucking bored. Do you is anyone playing any like fun drawing games at home and stuff like that? Like I'm trying to look for more stuff that aren't video games. I need to like remove myself from the screen more, but I don't know what.
I got a bunch of books.
Fuck books though. You know, like what am I? I'm trying to learn stuff. I just want to draw.
You could do. There are like those creative exercises notebooks. that you
That's
could
what I
get.
need to get.
Yeah.
One of those tasks.
I mean, I'm about to order some stuff off Amazon. You can jump in on
Let's
that.
not do Amazon. We got local stores.
Who?
Brazos. We could probably order some stuff through.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're doing stuff. Yeah, order local.
Yeah.
Go to Brazos.
And bring that attitude with you.
Yeah, well, you can't go inside, but they do have two people handling all their shipping. So
And they, yeah, no.
if you're ordering books, yeah, definitely go to them. But if you're ordering like computer parts or
we're getting-
groceries,
okay.
then you should use Amazon and Instacart.
You should use Instacart.
Yeah, you should.
You should use Favor to get someone to bring it from your mailbox to your house.
Yeah, stimulate that gig economy.
Yeah. Stimulate something.
Should we call our guest?
Well, let's not do that yet because we actually have a sketch we were going to show
Oh,
off.
that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Listen, all this sitting in the house, getting cooped up, getting bored of all the stuff that we have to do, it's driving us a little crazy. And it reminded us of a classic, great Effin Rager sketch that we hope everybody at home, it truly enjoys and loves. Ned, would you play the sketch for everyone at home?
Enjoy this little throwback sketch. Oh, we didn't see you.
Oh, hey, everybody. Sorry. We've seen it over and over, and it makes us laugh every time. Hey, wait a second, Ned. We're joined by someone here on the screen.
We got a fantastic friend here.
Oh,
Mr.
my God.
Antoine Culbreath.
Oh,
friend of the show.
hey. Welcome, Antoine. Thank you so much for coming onto the show.
Oh yeah, thanks for having me, guys. It's been a long time.
It has.
It has.
It's been some time.
I don't know if you heard earlier, but you were one of the first guest. I think the first guest ever on the show.
I was the first. Yeah, I was one of the first. Yeah.
It's been 2 years since that very first day. I just saw a picture of it yesterday of us at a Double Trouble.
We went to
right
Double
afterwards.
Trouble. Yeah, Billy Trim was
Yeah.
the other guest. That was such a fun night.
How's your
We all
life
look
changed?
exactly the same.
Yeah, how'd your life change since the last 2 years?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I've just sort of been locked in time. I think I'm going to be this general form for I don't know, the next 60, 70 years maybe.
It's a good form. I wouldn't mind freezing my form now if I had to lock it down.
I could go early last year's form.
2 years ago's model.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually 2015 was a good year. I think everything was working.
Yeah, you said earlier, have you ever felt so old Can you give me a little context to that, Antoine? How have you been feeling old lately?
Oh, because it feels like, I feels like I'm in my twilight years. It's just like
Already?
I get up, I hang out at home, maybe I'll walk around the block. Mm-hmm. When the sun goes down, we watch a little TV, eat some supper, and then it's off to bed. Tomorrow will be another day. We don't go nowhere. We don't really do nothing. We just kind of hang out until we die.
Supper's the same every night. It's one big spoonful of castor oil. And
a big chunk of fiber.
Yeah. I'll do my licking on the salt lick for a moment just to get some flavor.
How's your sleep schedule been, Antoine? Ours is all wackady right now.
Yeah, I'm fucked.
Well, I'm working from home, so in an effort to try and not completely fuck myself over later, I've just been getting up at the same time every day and just logging into work earlier, and then I get off work earlier, and then I have more afternoon.
That rules.
Yeah, more time to walk around and take in the
for the walking around, yeah.
The other thing.
Yeah.
Have you been doing things to keep up with your creativity or to help express yourself in these trying times?
I've actually really enjoyed the mandatory break. I'm not afraid of hiding. I've done it before. I'll probably have to do it again at some point in my life. So, I've definitely lived like this for longer by choice.
Okay. Cool. Can you expand on that at all? That sounds very interesting.
Yeah. What do you mean by hiding?
Well, as a very external introvert, sometimes the batteries get real low, and then I just don't want to see anybody or do anything. And so, sometimes you just got to stay at home and live locally.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat as you, Antoine. This has been great. I don't have to see anybody.
It has been, I will admit, as someone who was doing shows every other night, this fucking rules. I'm not really rushing to get back on stage. I miss it. Don't get me wrong.
As soon as we're able to get out there and do stuff, I'm gonna hang out for an hour and then go home. Yeah. So be ready for that.
I'm so ready to turn down shows again.
I told somebody was asking me what are you most excited for once the quarantine gets lifted? And I thought about it, it'll be nice to have the house to myself again. And then it'll go out and then I can just be alone. This will be good.
Someone posted the other day, it's man, remember French exiting, motherfuckers?
Yes.
I miss it so much.
Now it's just abandoning people. Now, Jack asked the question, Antoine, what are your quarantine do's and don'ts?
Okay. Well, I've actually made a lot of changes since the quarantines. Well, not a lot of changes, just a couple changes. One is working from home like everybody else. Mm-hmm. But I also got a dog.
Ooh.
Yeah. He's a pretty cute little dude. We hang out often. And, so in the mornings I get up, I'll take him for a walk, and then I'll start work. And then we'll all hang out and work. He'll sleep or lick his balls or piss on something. We'll clean that up. And then we'll take him for a walk in the afternoon. Maybe we'll eat something. One of the things that have music has been really dope. I listen to a lot of music anyway as it is.
Yeah,
but
it's
been really nice because good new music has come out in the last couple of weeks. So I've just been sort of... chilling with that for a while and just absorbing that. And so,
any hot recommendations for anybody?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah. Fiona Apple from my...
so good.
Yeah. Fiona Applehead's fucking a dope album there. And then my favorite rap artist, apparently Spotify thinks that... he's the number one artist that I've listened to for the last 4 years in a row. This guy named Quelle Chris put out a new album on Friday called Innocent Country 2. really good stuff. If Quelle, if you see this, good work. But he probably won't. But it's a good album anyway. You know, and then just like a bunch of other shit.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Have you given yourself treated yourself to any like hard listens of any albums? I've had 2 days where I've like just completely shut off, like put on headphones and like laid down and listened straight through an album. I did Ween's The Mollusk the other day. It was just really fun.
I guess most of the time when I listen to music, I listen to the full album.
Yeah.
If I like it. So yeah, probably listen to that. What was the last thing I listened to? Oh, this chick named Salami Rose Joe Louise.
Oh,
Pretty
is she
good
a
stuff.
hobo?
Huh?
Is she a hobo?
No, she's a train, Connor.
Yeah, it's she's actually a yacht.
You know, a friend of the show and frequent caller of the show, Rahul Rao, he used to have this method for listening to albums that I adopted for a little bit, which was that you listen to the entire album, no skipping. Don't skip any tracks whatsoever. And I tried that out, and I cannot do it.
Really?
Some albums, yes. I have a couple that are like definitive road trip albums where if I know I'm going to be in the car for over an hour, I'll play this Bill Callahan album I really like. Otherwise, for the most part, like, yeah, I'll skip to the hits.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm an album man through and through.
Yeah.
There's to the point where there's like some albums where I don't like moments of the album necessarily, but if I like break that album up, I'm like, ugh, I missed that part. Like, I'll like suffer through a song just to get the full piece.
Antoine, I may have missed, but did you tell us the name of your dog?
No, his name is Herbie.
That's
Herbie.
Damn, that's a good dog
That's
name.
a cute dog.
Where did the name come from? Did you see him and say Herbie or?
Well, we debated for a long time about the idea of getting a dog, and then eventually I was like, "Fuck it, let's look at dogs just to see how we feel," because I'm a sucker.
That is a good way to
we
just
saw
say,
him
I'm gonna
on
do
a
it.
website of a shelter, and I was just like, "Well, that dog's too cute to let die." So we lied. I lied to myself again and said that we would foster him, until we give him to somebody else. But then he was in the house for like 2 days, and I was like, "Well, we should just pay the adoption fee and like give him all their shit back because like he's not going anywhere. We're not going to get rid of this dog. He lives here."
We can't just give him back with this hand knit sweater anymore. Like we've already made it.
Yeah. No, he already has clothes. He has 2 shirts.
Aw.
And, I got to say, yeah, while I was against the idea of him wearing clothes, I'll be damned if he doesn't look dapper in them.
Does he have any clothes on right now? Do you have any pictures?
No, he does not.
Can you
No, he
show
does
us
not.
your dog?
He likes to be nude,
Yeah. Hey, nothing wrong with that.
Damn.
Yeah, I'd do it if it wasn't for the
He can pull it off is the thing.
I cannot.
Yeah.
I think that a lot of those dogs in shelters would get adopted or fostered really quick if in all the photos that you shared with them, the last one was someone holding a gun to the dog. It said, "Adopt this dog or we'll fucking shoot it."
What is that, National Lampoon's
Yeah.
National
magazine?
Lampoon Private Magazine or we'll kill this dog.
It's like you put him on a leash and then put a big hunk of poisoned meat just inches away from his face. And just like, if you don't come within the hour, we're just going to kick it over.
We'll let him off the leash. Yeah.
Now, Antoine, a question we've been asking everybody who comes onto the show in this new digital format is we're going to throw a party at the end of this. I mean, collectively, not just me and Ned, but the
rager.
entire world. A rager. What would you like to see at that new party, at that end of the pandemic party?
That is a good question. That is something I have not given much thought to. You know what I would like? I would like just a big jar of pineapples soaked in tequila that you have to pick out with your fingers.
Why?
You can't do your mouth.
No, because we're all safe now, so there's nothing to worry about. Get in there.
Yeah.
So at this party, you're forcing people to like
Oh, yeah.
really embrace that it's over.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, if you want to come in, you actually have to get it first.
Everyone's gonna touch tongues when they walk in, just to confirm that like we're all here, we're doing it. Like there's no no half in, half out people.
Wow.
Yeah.
I like that.
I was talking to Ned the other day about how I think there's going to be a new sexual revolution at the end of all this. Like,
Oh yeah.
either people are going to be just hooking up indiscriminately, or they will never ever fuck again because they'll be too afraid of germs.
Which when Cotter told me that, I said,
There's probably going to be like 2 people like that.
And they're both virgins.
there's going to be plenty of people
Yeah.
like that. But just from seeing online, like there's people are pouring over.
I remember at the beginning there was a lot of horny talk, and all the horny talk has stopped. I feel, unless
No, they become horny
I
whispers
think
and
it's like,
murmurs.
it's probably one of those things. It's going to come in waves, and because everybody's so repressed all at the same time, like it's going to pop like wildfire. Like somebody's going to like, my dick's hard, and then it's just going to like this uproar of like sexual tension, and then everybody's going to be really mad about it again. But it'll pass.
It's going to be the moon cycle. Next full moon, I think we're going to be so horny we turn inside out.
Oh yeah, we're going to have
It
eyes
always-
popping out of skulls at anything.
maybe people are only horny online between 8 p.m. and 9 p.m. on Monday nights, and that's why I can't see it because I'm doing the show.
Hey guys, what's your horniest online time?
Yeah, are you horny? Sound off in the chat. Let us know.
Comment if you horny.
Oh man. So Antoine, what have been the cool things that you've been watching during all this?
Well, right before the quarantine started, we finished Sex and the City.
Nice.
And so we decided to see the other end of the spectrum of what HBO had to offer at that time. So now we're going through The Sopranos.
Hell yeah.
And like if there's not a second movie where Tony ends up going to like the UAE for something, I'm going to be really upset.
There is they're making a prequel movie right now where James Gandolfini's son is playing Tony Soprano as he like rises into ranks of the New Jersey Mafia. I'm very excited for it. I'm a big Sopranos fan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm there's a lot there. I have to say, if I only had like one thing to say about the show, is that like, man, Furio got it bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel for him.
I mean, I think there's a lot going on in that show. I think it's a great show to highlight that even the toughest of men still need therapy. They still have feelings. They still have emotions. They still have things they need to process. You can't just whack a guy and expect to go about your day job at the meat plant or the waste
and that goes to
management
you,
place.
you horny onliners. Can't just whack a guy and go back.
Wow, the only 2 people who are horny are Rahul and Jack. Hey,
And
wait,
us.
that gives me an idea.
Matchmaker, make my friends fuck.
Yeah, hey, why don't we set people up online?
We should do a dating show. When's February?
Yeah,
Fuck.
fast, yeah. And you can only fuck in the month of February.
You can only fuck in the month of February. It's the
Antoine,
only time it
if we were to
works.
put together an online dating show, because we're struggling to come up with material on Effin Rager right now, but if you had ideas for an online dating show run by us, what would you suggest that we put in it?
Okay, so God, I'm really jumping the gun.
Please.
Giving you guys this piece of information because I feel like this is $1 million idea. Just have a dating service where people are forced to put together IKEA furniture together. That's their date.
Okay.
They get to know each other while they build the furniture. And so then the product is, sort of a reflection of how well that date went. And then you can double back and sell that furniture online. Like they can't keep the furniture. The furniture's not for them. They just build it.
They just work for IKEA now.
Yeah. Well, no, they work for you. You bought the IKEA furniture.
Oh.
But they got the experience of putting it together and getting to know each other.
Okay. So Effin Rager and IKEA present Building a Life. Or wait, Love Builders? What should we call it?
Love wasn't built in a day. Romance wasn't built in a day. No.
I bet that's something.
But
the
this
narrator would
cabinet
say.
was.
That's a tagline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about
Will you be my Kia?
okay. All right.
Or
How about Flusk in Love?
oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
That's Swedish.
Yeah. Oh,
Is
it needs a
it?
Swedish name. Yeah. Yeah. Biddy of the Bree is right. Flusk in Love.
Fluskin Love, Carvin, Vindigo.
Man, I tell you, if this pandemic doesn't pick up, I'm gonna grab some fucking guns and I'm gonna go raid the IKEA and I'm just gonna go live there. And anyone's welcome to join me if you're cool. There's tons of beds.
They got plenty of bedroom sets.
Yeah, yeah, we'll be set. And meatballs.
They do have meatball. I am a big fan of those Swedish meatballs.
Oh yeah, someone suggested we call it romance.
Romance.
Hey, actually, I like that.
I do like
That's pretty
romance.
good.
There's an umlaut over both O's.
All right.
Which means it's romance.
IKEA, get at us. We're gonna get people to fall in love, repopulate the earth after COVID-19 kills everyone. You need us. You need us.
You do.
Oh, apparently
Us.
you can get a full ass brunch at IKEA for $5.
What is full ass brunch mean? What makes
Yeah,
it
what is a full
full-ass?
ass brunch from IKEA mean?
Antoine, what would
Meatballs soaking an egg.
you Antoine, what would you have at your full ass brunch?
Oh, and my full ass brunch?
Yeah, give us that full ass brunch.
How do we fill your ass?
It's funny because it's like you don't want to think that you you trope yourself at any point, but the go-to answer is always potatoes. It's like a fucking catch-all at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But probably like hash browns, a lot of bacon, biscuits, croissants. Yogurt.
What's your favorite breakfast bread? If we had to rank them, we're talking bagels, croissants, biscuits.
If you had to
wheat
go,
bread.
if you had to go pick up food from Nagel's Bagels and Breakfast Breads, what would you get? What's your order?
If I'm going to Nagel's Bagels, I'm getting bagels. It's Nagel's choice.
Yeah, it's like I'm gonna get the other stuff on the menu.
Hey, I just got to Wings and
It's like
Things.
getting a hamburger from James Coney
Yeah, can I
Island or
order your
anything from
things?
James Coney Island.
Antoine, have you been cooking more now that you've been stuck at home?
I have been helping, but I have not been doing the brunt of that. And it's just sort of a sore spot. So thanks for bringing it up. Thanks for bringing us. I'm just kidding.
Full
I'm just
ass
kidding.
brunt.
Well, hang on. Hang on. I didn't mean to get you in trouble.
You did.
I know your partner.
It was a joke.
Your partner's cooking is very, very good. So, kudos. I'm happy that you're being well fed, but maybe help out a little bit. That's all I'm saying.
I do. I said I do. Jesus, Bob.
Ned and I take turns. It's been pretty fun. I think one of the things that I would really like to do at the end of all this is I'd like to have a fried chicken party for the friends.
Lindsay was saying we need to have a wing party, so everyone brings a sauce. We cook a bunch of wings, go
man.
sauce crazy. Ooh,
My
is your
BMs,
mouth wet? I
my
just say
BMs
wings.
have been steady these past month and a half, so I don't know if I'll ever eat wings again.
Nah, you got it, dude. You got to shake up the curve.
I'm so scared of eating wings again. But fine. We'll do a wing party or a fried chicken party. We should definitely have a big cookout, I think.
Yeah.
I would love it. Yeah, I think
Sure.
that's what the after the party should be. Cookout based.
Big cookout.
Yeah, big cookout on it.
Like in a park.
Yeah, with a big hill and frisbees, 6 of them. That's what I want.
In a big pit
Fuck yeah.
for your meats
Yeah.
and non-meats.
In a wagon that
Separate
jumps
sides,
over the
of course,
pit.
for the meats and non-meats.
Antoine, you're a performer. I got a question for you. It's going to be a
Okay.
bit before we have open venues again. And Ned and I were talking about how we might have a new resurgence of DIY venues, and we might have
house shows and
a
stuff.
return to the comedy in a house show. And we talked about how performing outside would be a nightmare, an absolute nightmare. But what do you want to see moving forward in performance venues and in comedy performance? after this?
Well, I guess one of the more interesting things that I've heard from people more recently, I was speaking to a friend, and they were talking about doing shows and how you can't really just do like something like stand up, like straight to the camera.
Yeah.
Dream, you have to have something else. You have to like build on what that is. I think it was Josh Stokes said that. He was just like, you have to do like something else. So it's fun to see people starting to realize that there are additional elements to bring to the table other than just writing and telling a joke. There's a lot of other shit that people, I guess, a lot of people just didn't have to think about before, but it's going to be fun to see how people start to incorporate, just the use of anything else, or additional vehicle or an additional layer, something to make it more not interesting. That's the wrong word. I'm rambling.
No, I know what you mean, like the creative problem solving of working under these new parameters. Like, if we have to perform outside, is someone going to do it off of a plane or some like wild shit, or like how do we adapt to this new?
It's like Evel Knievel told one knock knock joke while he was jumping the ravine.
Yeah. I think we're about to see the return of vaudeville in a digital format. Digital vaudeville, where people will have to, like, in the 90s, it was so big to be weird. Being a weird guy was so huge, and, like, the weirder the better. You had
MTV, baby.
MTV vaudeville, You just had, like, the craziest talents, the craziest people yodeling while drinking, shit like that. And I think we're going to have that come back. The weirdos are going to be prominent again.
Restring that banjo, y'all.
Yeah. Maybe Ham Hands will make an appearance.
I don't know what that is.
All right, Antoine, before we move into our final segment, is there anything that you would like to let people in the chat know, or any uplifting words that you'd like to give to the world about this pandemic?
Any threats you have, if you want to just make them on air.
Or would you like to tell anyone off?
Oh, man. That's so many options.
Pretty open.
Well, here's the thing.
Please.
We all know that there's like a short list of people that I have words for, but those people know who they are.
Sure.
And, I guess in this moment, I would just like to say to those people, if they're watching, you know what you did. And so, it's not even like, don't try to come at me like it didn't happen, because it happened. I know it happened. We don't have to talk about it. And if I see you in the street, at somebody else's house, in a gas station bathroom, wherever.
And if you are who Antoine is talking to, feel free to clap back. Call in at 910-447-2437. Hi, Rager. Let's get the goss going.
I think we can connect calls this way if anybody wants to try to call in.
Yeah.
We got like 10 minutes left. If someone tries to call in, we'll try it.
Antoine, the next time we have you on, we'll secretly have one of your enemies also on. And you guys can just squash the beat.
Won't that be something?
Yeah. Oh, man, the chat is blowing up. Jack is asking, who is this person? Dox him.
Yeah.
All right, let's move into our final segment of the night here.
Please. Yeah. Let's go into it. It's coming up at here. It is.
Want a new plug? Tell me what's going on. Tell me all the stuff you're doing after we sing this song. Antoine, do you have anything to plug? Antoine, do you have anything to plug?
What? Anything to plug?
Plug. You've been on the show.
Fuck
you know
no.
what the song is.
No, just, everybody just fucking stay home already so we can all get back to living our lives.
All right. Antoine would like to
Other
plug
than
the Law
that,
of the Land.
I've been working on some stuff with some people that may or may not happen in the future, but I don't like to jinx stuff. So
Yeah, I got you. All right, what about your social media?
But yeah. Huh? My social security?
No.
Okay.
Social media.
What was that?
Your social media, Instagram, Twitter, any of that?
Oh, I mean, you could search for it, but I don't put nothing up there these days. I'm living locally. I look out. I don't put out.
All right.
Very chill.
Very, very cool. Okay. Well, let's take care of our show.
Yeah, I think that's it for the old Effin Rager.
Yeah, we'll see you guys next week for our 99th episode. One thing I would like to plug is the week after next week on May 11th. That'll be our 100th episode. We've got some really cool stuff planned.
Yeah, and anyone who's familiar with May 11th might know a little history that they should read back up on.
Yeah.
Pretty exciting stuff.
Blow the dust off your old Hoofton Mifflin history tomes. Crack the spine on that bad boy. And look up May 11th and take a deep dive into history. That was me closing the book. All right. Yeah, anyway, just tune in for our 100th episode. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Don't be an asshole. Just tune in.
Yeah, we're going to have more call-in shit just like Call-in Quest. It'll be really fun. Yeah. All right, y'all. Antoine, thank you so much for coming onto the show. You're an amazing guy. You're an amazing friend.
Thank you.
We miss you very much.
I hope to see your faces someday soon in person.
Can't wait to touch skin.
Yeah, touch skin.
All right. All right, buddy. Well, be safe, be healthy, and we will see you soon. And everybody out there, the same goes for you. Be safe, be healthy. Stay at home unless you got to go to work. We understand. We're not trying to shame anybody, but just respect everybody and
Just be
respect
smart.
yourself. We'll see you next week.
Bye.